There it is again. Zepeda probably hasn't been hit that clean in his last 2 fights, and there's a right hand, and it's a knockdown.
Zepeda right now trying to keep his composure. Right now, what he needs to do is he needs to play more defense. You know, when you have a big, strong guy like this.
Oh, and another.
My goodness.
Another shot that
put a big bomb like that.
And then he got cut.
And you saw Zepeda go underneath it. He was a little bit off balance, but he landed a shot when he took.
So he's fighting with a heavy heart, but says that's going to take me to the victory. Quick combination there. Now left hook, and he drops Baranchyk.
Now,
and Zepeda said, look, I've got 25 knockouts and 32 wins. They're underestimating here, but not a big left hand, and Baranchyk is in trouble. And here comes Zepeda, pouring it on. And now Zepeda goes. Already been down twice in the first round. You want action? You want action-packed fights at 140? Welcome to Top Rank Boxing. On the first one was ruled a trip.
Oh my goodness,
this is a war. Oh! Sent him pushed back to the ropes and caught him off the bounce. Baranchyk is a beast. Talking Barancyk's legs once again wobble, but there he goes down again. Oh man.
5, 6.
Barancyk's relentlessness.
Well, that's credit to that body shot right there is what hurt Baranchyk.
But he just keeps coming. Big uppercut. Left uppercut from Ivan Baranchyk. Well, it's fun for me because I'm not in there.
I've been in these type of fights. Ruslan Pavatnikov.
Yeah.
I've been there before. It's how bad you want it in these spots. I don't know how both these men are standing up right now. I really
Rope having that right hand waiting for him. Oh, nice counter left from Jose Zepeda. And here we go. Sean says, give me one more. Go down, baby. That's
Okay. Yeah.
round 5 of a scheduled 10-round fight. Ooh, Baranchyk gets flipped once again with the left. And here comes the combinations and angles from Jose Zepeda. People look at him as a boxer. He said, there's something down the stretch. He wanted it more, and that's what I gotta do. That's who I have to be, and that's who he is right now, landing that left hook. But Baranchyk continues to be extremely dangerous here in round. We talked about him having all the tools to outbox you, but did he have enough to dig deep down and want to be that guy? Tonight, he's being that guy. He's being forced to be that guy by Baranchyk.
Yes,
and that's not a and stamina because he's been down, and none of them has been a cheap knockdown.
No, right on the chin. Get caught right on the buzzer, and he gets up. So, if he can make it past there, and if his conditioning can hold up, Zepeda could be in trouble down the stretch.
Whoa, no, it's a big right hand from Baranchyk. And it's a knockdown because the ropes held him. No knockout yet because these two guys have a heart. Oh, big left hand! He bends the leg, and this fight is done! What a knockout from Jose Zepeda! John with the big knockout here!
I wonder what Mark Tibbs is thinking, watching the man he did so much good work with. 4 years they were together, but a new team, and on with business. Possibly been the best start to a fight I can remember for Dillian Whyte in quite a while.
Just landed 2 really good right hands there.
Beautiful shot. There's the speed as well of Whyte. Fantastic. Walked straight into that Povetkin. He's been spot on from the opening bell, Dillian Whyte. And we wondered how much was left with Alexander Povetkin after the close fight with Michael Hunter. Athletic, nimble. Povetkin still chugging forward as he has done through his career. Oh, but a beautiful countering shot from Dillian Whyte. And down for the second time. Didn't see it coming. Timed sweetly to perfection. And he's doing a job here on Alexander Povetkin, Dillian Whyte. And it's very impressive.
Yeah, that was a brilliant, short, fast left uppercut counter.
The bell saves Povetkin for that round. Is that punch resistance just going a bit? The legs slower. Take nothing away from a big shot from Alexander Povetkin, and he's knocked Dillian Whyte cold here in the 5th round, and that is extraordinary, unbelievable. And when Alexander Povetkin had lost every single round, he beat lays out White, who is being tended to immediately by the paramedics, and that is one of the biggest shocks.
On one side, it's very difficult to get that timing and that counter.
Not much separating the two here over the first Mexican style.
Now this is a bravado and power and could take a big shot. They got the cojones there, but they need to check the cojones with boxing.
That's what
Gallo Estrada's looking a little bit.
Oh, nice. Oh, and they put him down. An uppercut from Cuadras sends Estrada down.
At the poise, he gets dropped by a big left hook, and I believe it was a double left hook.
Estrada. Look at him pouring off his face. Looks like a glazed donut. Oh, and down goes Cuadras. Down goes out. No one has been able to do it. 2:42 to go.
Gallo Estrada not forgetting about the body.
Oh, and a big. Can Cuadras dig deep one more time? He's on the outs.
Cuadras
digging deep, but Cuadras showing the heart of a champion, refusing to go, but he's down for a second time. Can Estrada close it out and seal, perhaps, the rematch he searched for against Chocolatito? Estrada pouring on the pressure. What an incredible encounter we're witnessing. Cuadras is for Cuadras. Under a minute to go here in the 11th. Oh, and he's getting, and that'll do it!
Juan Francisco, El Gallo Estrada!
What do you expect to see early? What do you think?
the biggest test of his career, and of course, it's that high-octane work rate that made him so.
Francisco Estrada, who is now the Ring Magazine
Knockouts only
27, was just knocked out flat. He's done. I agree, close was the majority did deserve, though he just got dropped and drilled. Now they start to trade for Gonzalez, no doubt. Is he wing?
Decided to stay in there and
Up next, that should be exciting. Just tried to congratulate Jay Harris.
You just went 12 rounds with a
Terrific. Julio Cesar Martinez defends his world title at 112 pounds. Good here, Chocolatito. Aben. Look at this. His people say, what are you moving his feet? It was not a very good performance. He looked much better. Partially blocked by Yafai is sound defensively. Tito and Yafai is bothered right now.
Yeah, usually that's what Yafai specializes in.
How do you have it scored, Chris?
I split the first 2 rounds. Clear second round. Tito got on the inside, landed combinations.
Yafai.
No way.
Very well. Bigger guy, but Yafai, a good hook to the body by Chocolatito. Relentless.
And someone's mouthpiece came flying out of their mouth.
Would be Yafai and Smoger with us throughout the night. It's been excellent.
Close that distance. That's where he wants to.
And when he would fight with his hands down, respect doing it.
Good right hand there by Chocolatito. His plan is clearly to stand in front of Choco.
Or to a lesser extent, Bernardo.
He's fighting a legend in Chocolatito. This is what he needs to break.
You're right, it is kind of a no-win. He was done.
Yafai right there and getting some really good shots in. Just like that right there.
Down, Yafai comes right back against Chocolatito Gonzalez. Good action early on.
Certainly his power is not as effective as
Why is defined not, but obviously Chocolatito is
good doing this. This is where his best chance to win.
Giving Chocolatito a chance to win.
I was just saying, he pointed to his head over to by Chocolatito. That
one of the best volume punchers in boxing history.
Right. Physicality on the smaller Chocolatito. Good body shot. If he's hitting 112 pound of emphasis and power, more power. And this has been interesting. Chocolate fight is still to have it so far. Interesting. Well, Chris Mess.
Fighting from range, and he's not doing it.
Starting the engine running.
And they've all been by Cal Yafai has not shown that.
Slugger versus boxer. It turned into a slugfest. But if you've thrown and you're trying to digest WBA super flyweight title, is a fighter that Chocolatito has to, you know, if both guys are going to throw.
This is how he became a legend.
It was outlanded Cal Yafai 52. Win a world title belt. Cal Yafai will still have a big say in that. Beautiful combination coming right off his shoulder, right to his head. And short, and he wanted the edge. He wanted to feel fear. Right hand by Chocolatito for the kill. He has been here so many times before, and down goes Yafai.
Should the corner be concerned, but it looks like Yafai.
Oh, down goes Yafai! signature. The champ is back. Chocolatito. Gonzalez proves once again you trade with Chocolatito.
The champ is back. The king is back.
Tight fights, Ray, especially rear. And you said it, he's that way, but this is a good body shot by Danny.
Back in 2012.
You know, when you look at world champ, wait for the fight to come to them. And Errol's a guy that brings the fight. Spots, he's not going to wait. And if you're Danny Garcia, you...
So far, this is left, and Danny backed up momentarily. 2017 thus far in the first.
Our guy Dan Canobio, Ray, I mean,
although we haven't seen any.
I think the fight has officially begun. Right back.
Danny Garcia sitting
continues to just
and he has done, but Danny Garcia round. There's a big straight left to left.
World, this is who we've come.
There's a right partially
to deliver in those close
scenes, but I think that Errol Spence is ahead in the weight championship matchup.
The cardio, how is that going to be?
But this is.
But so far, I think you cannot allow the champ to do that.
Because there have been times when Garcia
then steps away. Garcia, all he needs is one opening, easy target to hit. Errol, the one pushing the pace, being aggressive, being the one stepping to Danny.
Problematic. Punches, but Errol Spence continues to trudge, fighting on the inside. Body work by Errol, felt by Garcia. It's the bigger man, and he's
had against Sean Porter. Sean was just as big, very strong physicalness to just kind of press up against Danny Garcia. You're trying to. A guy like Errol Spence, who, like I said, he's constantly moving, dunking, and he has aggressive,
calculated aggression, but it all. So maybe that was just
Danny backs up, and that right there tells me that Errol is winning those.
He's got to be thinking, oh my goodness, I can't set up. And there's a left, right to these to go here. So far, the majority of this fight has been dominated by Errol Spence.
Errol Spence in that accident. Part of me wonders if
showing their appearing,
if in the back of Danny's head, Ray, decide how this fight's going to go. So
now Danny Garcia has dynamite in both.
Right now, I think Errol is just kind of
energy for those champ
controlled the center of the ring. How he's going to approach these next three. Doesn't feel that way. Spence turned it up just. Danny needed.
Saying Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. There's a left hook. Amir Khan.
Yeah, maybe not so much to get hit, but I'm going to turn up the.
Swords Miguel, do you think that it's closer on the scorecards?
I think if I'm I do, because he started off
outset trying to command the center of the ring.
It's the final 3 minutes of the fight.
From the champion, or that could be by design for that matter.
Yeah, as you see, he's
taking a tune-up, and Errol Spence just, and I think that Spence to be able to take.
That was a good
last third. Danny Garcia.
Yeah, so far, as long as it continues to stay the way it is. Performance by Spence for given all the circumstances.
Garcia for not wilting under the pressure of Errol Spence. And here they go. They're starting to mix it up as we thought, as we head towards the end of the 12th.